Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day. Today is Saturday the 12th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, I probably should have for a Saturday, but got up and around, got the dogs all out. Had two different dogs in crates, which takes a moment longer to get them out. Got them all outside. Karen was still sleeping, so got them out as quiet as I could. Grabbed myself a hard-boiled egg, a banana, and a liter of water and hit the pool, or hit the hot tub, I guess, not the pool, but hit the hot tub, soaked out there for a little while, got my little soak on. Eventually got the text saying my wife was awake and up, so got back in, got dressed, got the dogs all fed, and all that good fun stuff that comes with general maintenance of having pets around the house. Got that done. Wife headed off to work. She wanted to go get still a few things accomplished. She planned on being there, said probably 4 hours was her guess. She ended up working quite a bit longer than that. She texted and said, hey, I'm gonna keep working later. She said, I'm on a roll and I'm getting a shit ton accomplished. And I'm like, dude, keep rocking it then. That's what's working for you, because she's so far behind with taking the week off that I was like, hey, I'm glad you're accomplishing it. It's sometimes you just get in a rhythm, and she just kept slamming through it all. Was getting a ton of work done, which was awesome for her. So super happy about that. But yeah, went ahead. I was just basically chilling out with the dogs all morning, actually throughout half the day, I guess, technically. But yeah, just hanging out with them, not really doing anything too major. Got a little yard work done here and there, a couple of things moved around, just kind of general maintenance as it needed around life. And then she headed back home. We chatted for a little bit, hung out, and then headed out on my run to get my run in. And she decided to leave the dogs out altogether because they're all getting along really, really well. I said, if they get a little bit rambunctious, which this one sometimes does, put him in the office and then it'll all be good to go. And she's like, yeah, we'll be fine. So I headed out and got my run in, and while my run, texted and checked on her quickly into the run. Make sure the dog's still doing good, because sometimes they can get, I just want to make sure they're fine. She's the other 100% good. So finished I was on my run, come through one of the neighbors, I guess. I don't know if I call him a friend yet, but an acquaintance I've met here on my runs, and he's out in his shop off and on, and he was out in the shop, so I stopped in and talked to him for a couple minutes, and just kind of, he does old car stuff. He was working on his old Barracuda. I've seen it around, but I haven't actually seen the hood up on it. He was doing an oil change on it. We kind of hum-hawed and talked about a few different things about the car, and just kind of general, like kind of how long, things he wants to do to it, things he doesn't want to do to it. And told him about a product called Sweet Patina, which is, I don't know how new it is, but it's fairly been pushed in the old original paint scene. The patina guys, like guys that have their old original paint kind of thing. So telling about it, he said he's gonna look into it and see, because he kind of wanted to put some kind of gloss on the paint, and mostly protection is what he was after, so it didn't hurt the paint any more than it already is, and go from there. And he said he's gonna check it out. So hopefully he finds some. I don't do a little test runs like in the trunk or on an inside fender or something inside door, so in case he doesn't like the way it looks, he doesn't like do the whole car in front, he hates the way it looks, because that would really suck. And he agreed. So from there, headed back home, grabbed myself a shower, decided to knock out a frozen pizza for dinner, and we ended up having one of those double pepperoni, big Chicago deep dish style, and it's pretty good pizza. So knocked it out, watched a couple of shows while waiting. When we started watching one while we were cooking it, finished watching the second one, we ate it, and had ourselves a great little chat there. Headed back outside with the dogs, and I got them all fed also while I was waiting for the pizza to finish. Then headed back outside, had myself a cigar, and gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous weather out here. And the dogs played so rough, and they were playing so good. Everyone's like a little bit carried away. Like, I kind of correct them, and if there's just two of them playing, it's usually never a problem. But when the third jumps in, it tends to get a little bit carried away. I think mostly because the two big dogs are the ones wanting to play the most, and the pit bull feels left out, so she gets a little bit rambunctious, gets a little bit aggressive, and I have to kind of correct her. So, but if it's just one of the big dogs and the pit bull playing, they're perfectly fine too. But once I add the two big dogs, I think they want to play together more and leave her out, and she gets like sad because the two big boys are playing and she's not getting the attention she wants. And I'll look over and I'll see her, she had a whole like Bistro's like collar, and she's trying to drag him back, and she has nowhere near the strength he has. And he'll just like he'll like lean his head up and like picks her about the ground. He's so strong, it's so funny. But yeah, they've been getting along great. So I have myself a nice cigar and chatting with some friends and stuff online, and
all that good fun stuff. Still thinking about possibly running back up to Iowa next week to pick up my cow, bring it home in the freezer. So we'll see how that goes. I dread that drive, man. 24 hours straight. I don't do well with, like, I'm not the dude who pulls over and gets like a hotel room. It's just not something I've ever really done well with, because by the time I pull over, get off the interstate, book a room, get in the room and stuff, I'm awake for like the next 2 or 3 hours. I lay there and then I finally fall asleep, and I get 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Something wakes me up because I'm always in the room, and then I'm back on the road again. So I lost 6, 7, 8 hours of my drive time for 2 or 3 hours of sleep, where I can almost pull into like a rest stop or a Cracker Barrel driveway, a parking lot, and throw a pillow out and a blanket on me and just get myself 45 minutes or an hour nap and have about as much rest and recovery just off of that as I would at the hotel. So, and save myself 7 hours or 6 hours at least. So who knows? I haven't made my mind up. I might be renting a van this time to go up, and if I do, I'll probably take a hammock with me, and I just have the hammock up in the van. Hopefully I'll find somewhere in the van I can tie a hammock up, and that'll allow me to sleep a little better. So that should make life a little bit easier to sleep, instead of trying to sleep in a reclined chair in the front seat. So yeah, who knows? Head back in, grab myself some burritos, and watch a little bit of Blue Bloods. The wife said she'd already fallen asleep and she didn't really want to watch them. So she kind of watched a little bit of Blue Bloods with me, but mostly fell right back asleep and started snoring right away after I got the dogs put away and everything was good to go. So that's all I got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.